Hi, we're in the town of Sandwich, Massachusetts, and this is a favorite town of our ancestors from the Plymouth from 1637 all the way to the mid 1700s. So we have 10 different families and 4 different generations, and our families include the Knotts, the Bournes, the Skiffs, the Fishes, the Burgess, the Newcombs, the Tobys, the Chipmans, and the Perrys. And all these people were our 11 times to our 8 times great grandparents. And in front of you is the town hall, and there's a special monument in the town hall dedicated to the founders of Sandwich, and one of those founders is one of our 11 times great grandfathers. So the motto of Sandwich is Post to Naufragia Portus. It means after so many shipwrecks, a haven. So this town is really a harbor town. It is today, but before the Pilgrims expanded from Plymouth Colony out here in 1637, this was owned by the Wampanoag Nation, and they've been living here for about 10,000 years. So a little surprised when we moved in. We made arrangements to buy the land, and in 1636 a man named James Skiff, who was our 10 times great grandfather, he came out here to survey these streets and these lands, and they parceled out 13 different parcels of land to 13 different people. Now 10 of those people are from the town of Saugus, which is up in Boston, and 3 of those people are from Plymouth. And in the town of Saugus we have George Knott II, who is our 11 times great grandfather. And from Plymouth, we had James Skiff and the Reverend Richard Bourne. So follow me through Town Hall. Oh, you stopped taping?
No.
Oh, good. Okay. One take. We're going to see a lot of sights in Sandwich. We'll see the old grist mill that was owned by Seth Pope, one of our great grandfathers. And we'll see the Newcomb Tavern, which is also owned by 2 of our great grandfathers. And now we're in the town hall of Sandwich. And up these steps, up these steps you'll find the 10 men from Saugus, 1637. And these fellows were Anabaptists, and they lived up by Boston, Anabaptists. And they lived up in Boston, and their religious ways were pretty much in conflict with the Puritans. Even though the Puritans preached religious liberty, they really were tolerant of these folks. So in 1637, they were friends with the people in Plymouth. And they were granted lands, like I mentioned here, the 10 men of Saugus. And this fellow here, George Knott Jr., he is our 10 times great grandfather. He was born in 1593 in Dover, England, and he came to Sandwich in 1637 as one of the original founders of Sandwich. He lived here till 1673 when he died. So George married a lady named Martha Sargent, and they had a daughter, Martha Jr. And Martha Jr. went on to marry Thomas Toby. And just to restate the incorporation of the town, in April 3rd, 1637, it is ordered that these 10 men of Saugus, including George Knott, shall have liberty to view a place to sit down and have land sufficient for 70 families up upon the conditions propounded to them by the governor and Mrs. Winslow. So his daughter, Martha Jr., went on to marry Thomas Toby to become our 9 times great grandparents. And we'll continue on as we continue our tour of Sandwich. Thank you.